Hi there, I'm Elaine Seidel, co-president of the Art Society.
And I'm Barbara Ludinsky, the other co-president of the Art Society.
Welcome to the winter show of the Chelmsford Art Society at the library. It is from December until the end of January, and wow, this year we are so thrilled. We have 42 artists and 81 pieces of art. So there's a lot of beautiful art to see.
Come on down. You can go through the library at any time when there's not a meeting in the room. So make sure that if you're coming down to specifically see the art show, you check the calendar to see what's going on. But besides this room, we also go out into the lobby and down the hallway. So there's pieces of art all the way through the beginning of the library here.
Yes.
And we really would love you to come and see it.
Yes. And shall we start over here?
Yes, we're going to have a great time. You get to see brand new artists as well as members that have been with us and really giving us great art for years and years.
Okay, this first one is Maureen Baker, and Maureen does a lot of acrylic work, and it's a beautiful swan.
Yes.
Yeah, she does a lovely job with color.
Yes. And then this one over here is Barbara Howe. Barbara does a bird. It's interesting because watercolor. Barbara usually does cats, so I'm interested in seeing a bird with a cat. Okay, you want to take Sandra?
Oh, sure. Sandra Chenevar. I have to remember it's French.
Chenevar.
And she has two pieces in this show, and one are these lovely fun seals.
Yes.
So Susan Sasbach, oh
Yes.
God, I hope I'm not butchering her name. She has two photographs here, and again, we have some wonderful winter animal shots. We do hope to have a scavenger hunt with this library to give the kids something to do over the winter break, or maybe it's the parents something to do.
Bring them in the art show, find different pieces in the art show, because there's interesting animals, interesting buildings, vegetables, that type of thing that they can go and look and find.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sabruto. Sabruto is one of the wonderful artists that joined us. COVID inspired a lot of people either to come back to art or to start the art they had never done before. And this is, Sabruto is one of those. He does photography and painting, and we just had to anchor this picture here. Barbara is the show hanger extraordinaire.
Oh, yes.
I can't do it, but we all agreed that this had to be here.
Yeah.
And I kept asking when this artist, Mitali Kumar, submitted, I said, what is this made of? And she said, Sharpie pens and aluminum foil. So in art world, that's mixed media, but we had to say exactly what this media was because it was so unusual.
Yes.
She comes up with interesting pieces, because in the
Yes.
last show, in the summer show, at the 4th of July show, she had actually tea and cumin and all on her paper for dyes instead of using regular colors. So she was using things around her house, which I think is unusual.
Yes. Yeah. Nice. And that looks something like stained glass, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does.
And it's not at all.
I just love how it shines.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we had to go around the room finding, we tried it here, we tried it there, and they had to have the right light.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this quarter, we do like to have things that pop out, and
Oh.
that is Ortho, one of our fantastic abstract artists.
Nice. Yes.
And this one is also Ortha, which usually you see her on canvas. These are both acrylic on poster board, so a little different media for her this time, because usually she puts in large canvases for us
Nice.
for each of the shows.
What she's been doing with her daughter is going through all of her many years of art and finding pieces that she hasn't shown.
Oh wow. Wow.
Okay, so this one is Kim Ramsey, and Kim has done this with colored pencils, which is kind of unique for us to have someone in the show.
Yes.
And this top one is by Lee Fortier, who's one of our photographers. And actually, after tweaking the picture, it looks like a painting.
Yes. Yeah.
The filters he used on it.
Yes.
Okay, these two are watercolors. They're both by the same artist, Paula Mangeloni. In fact, Paula was the first person I took art lessons with.
Really?
Yes, so I started taking watercolor in 2019. She was my first teacher.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Wow.
But
Oh,
that
look
shows
at
you
that.
two different pictures of the same scene, but just so
Yes.
different. Some people want one, some people want another. But I saw this and I said, this has to go in the show. I was so happy because this is by Barbara.
Yes, Barbara's
And
right here.
The trees are stunning. I love the light on this, and it's oil on linen,
Yes.
which makes a fun effect, and I'm sure is interesting to paint.
I just picked up, I have Christmas cards being done like that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And
And
well,
Bar-
to go on,
And Barbara's
this
up
is
here.
also
Oh, this is Barbara's there, yeah.
So seascapes, also fun, but I like trees better.
Yeah.
And this top one is by Ivan Orlensky, and Ivan does watercolor. He was one of the past presidents of the Chelmsford Art Society.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
Oh, my gosh. This is Marianne Pellegrini, and I have to say, she doesn't think she's a good artist. And we have to say, once again, yes, you are.
She's fantastic, and it sold right away.
Yes, so-
And
so-
I would have bought that if it didn't sell already. That is fantastic. And she doesn't charge much, not what these things are worth.
Right, yes.
So it's, and she's such a great artist. If you look at the eyes of this tiger, it's like so real.
There's so many, you get up close to here, and he's all these little strokes.
Yes, yeah.
Very, very fine brushes.
Yeah, and the same thing with all the fur, right?
all the fur.
All those are separate strokes.
Well, and that's one of
Wow.
the things, we are at the library, and there are children that come in this room, so particularly with this one, we had to hang it up so they wouldn't pet.
Yeah, oh, right, yeah. Yes.
This is one of the brand-new artists, Pushpa Shrivastava. I'm not saying that right.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry,
Oh,
Pushpa. She is an older artist that just started.
Really?
And this is the first show she entered, so we're very
Yeah, very
excited.
excited.
when people take that jump and enter a show.
She did a wonderful job, but yes.
And this water pastel is by Nita Casey, who has been very active in the Chelmsford Art Society for many, many years and a very established artist. And this is, up here is by Diane Harvey, when it is a watercolor. And Diane was the past secretary of the Art Society for a number
Yes,
of years.
yeah.
You want to cover mine?
Huh?
Mine.
Oh, yes. Oh, this photograph up here is by our other co-president, Elaine Seidel. Elaine Seidel.
Yes. A trip to the Grand Canyon, and it's interesting. A lot of people take pictures. I got there in October, and that's the only picture I have without snow. So,
Wow.
there's that.
Okay, this one is he's new to our
Yes,
group.
yes.
So Burton is fairly new. He's a photographer. This is in Las Vegas, and he has it home of the Stratosphere #1.
Yes, so often when we have an artist that does similar pictures, we do group them together.
Yeah.
But not necessarily, so you'll see some different ones by the same artist in different places.
Well, like this one is also by Burton.
Yes.
So they're both grouped together because essentially the same scene from the same tower from a different.
Isn't that interesting?
So
Yeah.
you get a different take of what's there.
And we hope anybody interested in either showing their art or trying art gets to see
Yeah.
how every artist can do this.
Yes.
And with different mediums.
And the show is on through pretty much the end of January,
23rd
right?
of, January.
23rd?
23rd.
So hopefully you could stop down when you see
Right.
this video.
Right.
You'll be able to have time to come and see it.
Right, and we'll have an online show also on our website
Right.
of the individual pieces so that you'll be able to
Yeah.
click on them and open them up and see what they all look like, you know.
Do you remember the website address?
Oh, ChelmsfordArtSociety.com.
ChelmsfordArtSociety.com. Great. So we
And
could look at the
please-
show there.
Please follow us on Facebook. We do take pictures of the show, but also of the group of artists
Yeah.
and the parties we have, the
Yeah.
events we have. So we do hope people like us.
And did we cover the nice
Oh, no,
flowers
we did
there?
not. This is Sylvia Mallory, and Sylvia is on acrylic. Sylvia is very active in the Bedford art group.
Oh, nice.
And also with our art group.
Yeah.
So we have another new artist, Christine Chisholm,
Yeah.
and she is pastel on paper. So again, it's all these different mediums. So a lovely winter scene, and then
That's
we
Eva.
have
Yeah, Esther.
Esther Donlin is a very accomplished watercolorist. She
Yes.
shows all over New England, and I think she's shown nationally.
Yeah, she has.
Oh.
She's
won
won
awards
awards,
nationally.
major awards. So we love how she's done a decanter, a crystal decanter. That's very hard to do, especially in watercolor.
It is.
And
That-
this is
that's
Christine
hard.
Robinson with watercolor, and Christine is becoming a very accomplished watercolorist. And
Yes.
she was also on our board.
Yes, very nice.
So we have a lot of things framed. We don't require them framed, but we do need them wired in the back.
Yes,
That's
yes.
something that we explain. Because some art is just canvas.
Oh,
and
yes.
Canvas can be on its own. Carol Rogers is also another new member. This is acrylic on canvas, and it's one of our cranberry bogs.
Nice.
This pumpkin is by Donna Gordon, and it's oil on canvas.
Donna.
And then this one is by Sandra, I can't say her name.
Sandy
It's her-
Shinavar.
Shinavar.
Is it photograph?
It's a photo, yes.
Okay,
that is a
photo.
Yes. She had the seals
Yes,
earlier.
so from there to there.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
we now have Kim Ramsey, another new artist.
That's watercolor?
Colored pencil.
Colored pencil.
Wow, she did a fantastic
Right,
job.
so her other colored pencil is the green one over there on the wall underneath Lee's.
Oh, I see, yes, under Lee's.
Under Lee's.
So, yeah, she did a wonderful job. But look at that nice wreath for the holidays there.
Yes,
And the reflection in the window.
yes.
Yes, so,
Very tiny.
wow.
And this is Esther, and you can see her
Esther
skill.
Donlin, right? She's
Esther
an
Donlin.
award-winning artist, right, you were saying? Yes, very nice.
Yeah, beautiful detail.
Very nice.
And soft colors that still pull you in.
Yes,
It's
yeah,
hard to get that much color without it running when you're doing watercolor.
yeah.
So this is Richard Bone, and he works in watercolors. He has two in this show, but we love when people capture not just animals, but scenes.
Yes.
And, yeah, fall in New England.
Yeah. What about-
Oh, gosh.
So, what can we say about pretty lapis?
Well, some people think that art is just pretty pictures, and we love to show how many different styles, mediums, and things happen, and Pretty is fantastic because does such amazing abstract work.
Yes.
She
Well,
does workshops and taught classes for many years.
Yes.
And she did a great demo for us during shutdown on how to keep up your art practice.
Oh,
She does all these little books, and then you can see when you actually look at this, you see newspaper behind here, you see faces behind here, you see all kinds of things when you really study this that she then uses like a collage to put together to put her abstract.
wow.
And
wow.
it's very interesting when you start to break down her pieces.
Yes,
And
yes.
say, oh, and she'll show you in her sketch, in her book that she works on, oh, I tried this, and then I just start putting everything together.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on in
And she does beautiful, realistic work as well
Yes, she
when
does.
she wants
She
to.
does.
Lately,
Right.
she's been doing a little bit more abstract, but she can do both
Right.
beautifully.
Because I mentioned her at I think the first meeting I went to for the Art Society was when she was doing an alcohol ink presentation.
Yes.
Yes.
And that was like 2017?
Yes.
2016,
Yeah.
somewhere around
Wow,
there.
yes.
A long time ago.
And then
Yeah.
we loved it so much, we got sucked into being on the board. But no, we're offering, this is a plea we'll make again and again. We need help, but we have to say, and Tom, I think you agree, we're a pretty fun and welcoming group.
Yes,
And
yeah.
we're talking about micro-volunteering. We love people
Yeah.
who want to take an active role on the board to join us,
Yeah.
but everybody can help out in a little way, and that will
Yeah.
just keep us going.
Yes.
Because it's a lot of work, but many hands make light work.
Yes.
And right now, you definitely need more board members, right?
Oh, gosh, there's just.
And eventually, new presidents too.
And
Because
we're
I
a
know,
little crazy.
after how many years have you been
We've been
co-presidents?
co-presidents in 2019.
So approximately 5 years at the moment. And so you're looking for new co-presidents or president in the future, I believe, in near future.
Yeah, because we have everything documented. We do a
Yeah.
really good job of documenting everything we do.
Yeah.
We have processes in place for like the big art show at the 4th of July and all this, and we have, who we talk to, when we talk to, all of this
Yeah.
together.
So we're not dumping anyone in without knowledge, and we wouldn't just say, here it is,
Oh, yeah.
bye.
Yes, yeah.
No.
But it'd be great.
We know, and we want to keep this group going, because it has grown.
Yes.
And what's fantastic, everybody over the last couple of years has decided, what do we keep, what do we not keep in our lives? And we
Yeah.
had a lot of people come to us, because I think we
Yeah.
have that welcoming feeling.
Yes.
And you don't have to be a professional artist, you
No.
don't have to have a studio. We have people that have just started, all the way up to one of our wonderful members who exhibits on Newbury Street. So, and
Yes,
everybody
yes.
comes from a different background. That artist just retired from being a pediatric dental hygienist.
Oh, I know, Andrew
Yeah.
Cusman.
Yes, Mary Rose O'Connell.
Mary Rose.
Because Andrew Cusman, she was a hygienist, but Andrew was a dentist.
Yes.
Yes.
And he's a very successful artist as well.
definitely.
Now he's living in Plymouth, Mass. or something like that. He used to live in Westford.
Yes, definitely.
But yes, Rosemary O'Connell is a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I always share her work when I see it on Facebook, and she's always exhibiting all over and winning awards, conducting tours to Italy.
Oh, I know. I've been on all 3 of them.
Oh, right, what? And she's going again this
I'm on it
coming
again.
year.
And I got to sign up soon.
Yeah, and it's reasonable price. This is about 1 week, right, Barbara?
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days.
Well, because you take the
Oh,
travel
if you,
days.
I see, yeah.
And in this tour, we're going 2 days to Milan
Milan.
before we actually start painting.
To
It's
go to
wonderful.
Lake Como.
Yes, it's a beautiful place. And if anybody needs,
To have Raffaello with you.
have you met Raphael?
Oh, God, yes.
Nice guy.
Raphael's been, the first year we went to his villa. He's a fantastic host.
A nice guy.
Very nice guy. He picks you up at the airport. He transports you. Wherever he picks that we stay is really nice. He picks where we go to lunches, we go to dinners. We have a really good time.
Wonderful. Someday I'm going to
Really
go.
good time.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things like that you can
Yeah.
find out about in this group, because
Yes.
we also are connected to a lot of groups in the area, and we try and give people information about things like
Oh,
this.
yes, yes.
Because there are workshops and classes, or people do teach, and we want to let people know that they teach.
Right.
Yes, yeah.
We are also working out a bus trip to one of the local museums in the
Yeah.
spring. So those are things we can put together, along with demos from local artists, very experienced and skilled artists that people can
Yes.
learn from. And
Yes.
usually they're really wonderful speakers. They talk about
Yeah.
their life. And
Yes, yeah.
So
It's
those
fantastic.
are some of the things that volunteers would help with.
Yes, wonderful. And the website again is chelmsfordartsociety.com.
Yeah.
That's
So-
very easy. You got a com rather than an org somehow.
Yes.
That's great. chelmsfordartsociety.com. And for any questions about these things, if you want to volunteer or join, check the website. You
Yes,
can find the links there or
The
whatever.
website has a join page, web membership page, and you can click on that, and it gives you all the
Wonderful.
information.
And-
you can see all the things that we do.
And any questions, just email us.
Yeah.
Same
Yes.
thing, Chelmsford Art Society, Gmail.
Yeah.
So-
At gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Wonderful. Chelmsford Art Society at gmail.com.
Yeah.
We will have this show online, but like this, the abstract that Pretty did and the lion that Marianne did, if something looks good online, go see it in
Yes.
person. That's what
Yeah.
art is
Yeah.
in
Yes.
person.
You have to sit here and look and.
Yes.
Okay, so
Who-
let's get started again, and this is
Oh.
Stan Stenstrom, and Stan is photography.
Oh, yeah.
And this
Nice.
one, and this one also is by Stan, and this one is Red Wing Farm, just down in Chelmsford. over by
Oh, I know.
Ludinsky.
Oh, yes. I'm like Maple Road there in
Yes,
South
Maple Road,
Chelmsford.
yes.
Oh, yes. I photographed it many times. But that's an interesting take on a very good
Yeah, isn't it?
composition.
a good
Right.
composition of it.
It is.
And
It is.
being able to get it when the snow is covering the road and all.
Yes, yeah.
Outside.
Yeah. So, yeah, Stan is part of our fantastic setup crew.
Yes.
Oh,
He's
nice.
tall, which helps.
Oh,
We like talk. Men who can help put all the art up. Anybody who's willing to go up on the ladder.
And tall women.
I told her,
So James Roberts is a local artist that has joined us recently, and he made 2 beautiful, impressive pieces for us.
yes,
And it's always interesting, because as an artist, it's very hard to figure out a title that you feel talks about things.
Yes.
Or it tells you something about, in abstract, what the artist
Yes,
is thinking.
yes.
Because this is Rows and Flows of Angel Hair.
interesting.
Yeah.
Is that part of a song maybe or something? I don't know.
know.
It
I
reminds
really
me of
don't
some
know. But
from the
Jim-
70s. You're too young for that though, but.
Jim, yeah, right. Jim just did a show at the Parish Arts Center that had all sky pictures in it. And so this and the other one that we have down the hallway are both pictures that were in it.
Nice, nice. It's very different, so it's great to have different, beautiful, unique things. Oh, here's another one that's different, beautiful, unique of this elephant here. And we know, if you want to say who,
Oh,
Kathy
Kathy
Crane
Crine
Hicks.
Hicks.
Hicks, yeah.
Sorry, Kathy Crine Hicks,
Yeah.
who used to work here
Right.
at the library. So the librarians all want to see what she's created next. And I love elephants. I love that this is acrylic on canvas, but this is digital art.
Re-
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's painted, the elephant itself.
Yeah, well, she probably took that elephant and
Oh,
this
yeah, look at-
elephant. She took
maybe-
this elephant and imposed it on a different background.
She must have, yeah, because it definitely looks like a
Yes.
painting,
Yeah,
too.
she took, you can see the outline of the elephant here. So she shadowed the elephant from here, cut and pasted and put it up.
Nice,
And
nice.
then worked out all
Yes,
of this
this is the
other
background,
detail.
yeah.
Yes, yeah, these like bubbles. Yeah, they look like
Yeah,
bubbles.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Wow. And this is different, huh? Nice.
So, this is actually, she only put 2 in. This is a triptych. It's Erin Michalski. She's a newer member. And it's the dance, a series. We
Oh.
have 2 and 3 of the series. But I love it when artists can give you a story
Yes.
when they do a series. This is a brand new member.
Yes, her first show ever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
And who is this?
Ruth Parney Bose.
Bose.
She goes by something else on Facebook.
Right. And
Oh.
she gave us a great talk on Facebook.
The review was
Yes,
fantastic.
yes.
I'm so excited. 'Cause
Of our party or of the
Our
reception?
party, yes.
And the show
And how
and
wonderful,
everything.
how welcoming the group was to her. and-
Oh, wonderful. I didn't see that. Where is that? On her page or on your Art Society page?
Our
I'll have to
Society
check
page.
that out.
Yeah. Well, and because we said, please, we love you telling us, please share this.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's so nice
It
that you
was,
did
it was.
that.
And the interesting thing, she is a scientist, a
Yeah.
biologist.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a great conversation.
Wonderful. Wow, and her first show. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's very good.
Thank you for showing with us.
Yeah.
Whatever her name. Well, anyway,
What's our timeframe?
yeah. So here we
Should
go.
we cut or?
Yes, no, we'll just continue. So I'll keep track of our time. We have about 3 minutes left on this video, and then we're going to do another video of the art show.
Okay, this particular one is Oil Fortier, who is usually our photographer, but now Lee is doing some oil painting.
Yes, yeah.
So this is in
yeah.
oils.
Very
And
nice.
it's really frustrating that he's so good in both.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's the artist's eye, and the artist, he picks out the colors, and, you know, that's really, and I think he based it on a photo that he took also.
Oh.
So,
Yes.
it's
This
really-
is Rennie Keller. Years ago, she won our scholarship. We can talk about that in a second, but
Okay.
this is also part of a series. And it's these wonderful, glorious, evocative, I don't know what to call them, female images.
Yes, yeah.
I keep needing to get her introduced to some of the women's groups I
Yes.
know. Yeah.
She's very creative and a good artist. I could see that.
So we do have some younger artists, and that's very exciting.
It is.
Yes.
It's good to see that we are bringing in different groups anymore.
Yeah.
The population, because right after COVID, we lost a lot of people during COVID. And It's taken us a couple of years to build up membership again.
Oh, that's too bad.
But we
I mean, they
have.
quit during that, they didn't pass away, did they?
No,
Oh, okay, they just quit that
Some of
time?
them we never rejoined again.
Yeah.
And so it's taken a while to get people to rejoin and to keep doing our membership drives to get back up again.
But
Yeah.
the neat thing is, because we never take people off the list, we have had people that haven't been showing since, I don't know, 2015 or even earlier, come back to the group.
Yeah.
And it's because they start seeing us on Facebook,
Yeah.
they start hearing about the shows, or they see the shows at the library, and they come back. And that's
Yeah.
also great.
Yes.
So yeah, every art group went through this. We're very proud that because of what we did, we are growing.
Yes.
And
Great.
not all groups are doing that.
Yeah.
And we're getting different people, different demographics, different, like from all different backgrounds, and it's really fun to learn about the members.
Okay, great. Well, I see the battery light is flashing, so we're going to end this show, and we're going to do another half-hour show, or however long it takes, to make sure that everybody who was in the show is in our videos for this year. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao.